Hi everybody, this is Delphine's Handcrafted. My name is Deborah.
My name is Jasmine.
And we are here today to start many videos, so you're probably going to see us dressed the same in many videos. I have not been feeling well in, probably over a week. I'd say almost 2 weeks. So we haven't been doing much on the camera. I did do a reading or two of Pride and Prejudice for our Pride and Prejudice readings, but I don't know if you could tell, I just wasn't feeling well. So we haven't been on camera much, but we wanted to share a lot has actually happened, even though I've been spending a lot of time in bed. Jasmine's been busy. I did do a little bit of crocheting when I could get myself up. So we have a lot to share with you over the next couple of videos. And if you are returning to our channel, I want to thank you so very much. We went over 100. Probably 2 weeks ago. We gained some more family members, friends, our Yarny friends. In the past couple of days, we've gained even more. So I really appreciate those that are returning and those that have joined our Yarny family. I want to say that I hope that you continue to return. We're going to do some different things over the course of the year, and you'll see some of that in possibly our next video. And I just, I'm really excited. Now that I got my energy back, I'm more excited again. So if you want to join our family, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button below and hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and hit the little bell and make sure it says all if you don't want to miss anything. So today we're going to start by showing our WIPS and FOS. So our unfinished objects and our finished objects. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start? Okay, so as you know, if you've watched our previous videos, we have been working on some things for the Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar cal, and the first month for January, basically you have to look at the calendar picture for the month and pick some colors that represent that picture and design something or make something that follows those colors. So the first month I'm doing two different things for the calendar cal. One is a granny square blanket. So the first month I had made this for the squares. And for February, I only have one semi-done. As you can see, there's still a bunch of things to weave in, but this is sort of different. I was playing around with colors and it's growing on me. Not sure, but this is what I have made for February. So it's using the blues, the different color blues. There's a lot of blues in that calendar. I didn't bring it out here. There's a lot of blues in it and a bunch of trees across the middle of it. And there's snow on the mountains that also look bluish along. Was there water in that picture? I can't remember if there's water.
In February?
So you'll see, I used the green as the backdrop and the blue more for the flower. And then put the white on the edging, and then some of this is actually slip stitched in around what's already been crocheted there, that white. So that is my February squares. I have 4 more to do for that. And the mosaic blanket that you could join in to do the mosaic blanket that they're doing. And once again, you're picking colors from the calendar. They provided a list of colors if you wanted to follow their exact pattern, but you also can follow, you can do the mosaic however you want if you want to, but they provided us with, if you bought the pattern, and showed them that you bought the pattern off of the Etsy seller, and I will link it below, then they showed us which patterns to use each month. You just had to represent the colors for the month. So my first month, I believe I already had shown the first month, but I'm not sure. The first month was up to here. So I have February's done already because I still have to do these squares. So the first month are represented by these colors. And then February I have represented, it's pretty big. I'm going to fold it some. starting from the white down, I would say. Yeah. Yes, so this is February's colors here. I'm not as happy with February, but it is what it is. Looking forward to next month. It's very fun to make. Once again, you have the blues and the greens, and then I use the whites just as the edges there. So it's fun. It's relaxing. If you're interested, I will also tag them so that you can go see their challenge for the year to make the mosaic blanket or to make something with that calendar. It's a gorgeous calendar. You can get it at the Dollar Tree if they're available. I can't remember what it's called. The Scenic Beauty Calendar. That's it. The Scenic Beauty Calendar. So if you find one of those in the dollar store, that's what they're using. Or you can go to one of there's 3 of them. There's Jeannie and Melissa and Veronica. So you can go to one of their channels and get some pictures of the calendar. They're posting each month as it comes so that people that don't have the calendar can actually look at it and try and work along with us. So Jasmine, took her a while, but she made something finally for the calendar too. So do you want to share what you made? Oh, I did want to say, I got I'm gonna find the pattern that I used for that square. I thought I had it marked, but it looks like the marker came out maybe. Oh no, here it is. It's quite different in the book, but this is the Floral Princess square. And that's the one I made, and it is from the Granny Square source book by Meteor Books. So that's where I got my square from. Okay, go ahead. She's gonna make me show.
Yeah.
So she made, I can't remember
it because it looked nicer that way.
Okay, so she made a beanie.
I made it too big because I didn't bother with the gauge. And I was rushing it. Oh, sorry. I was rushing it and I didn't bother with the gauge, so I made it a bit big.
Yeah, so but it's fine. It's actually 2-layered.
Yeah, it's a double layered beanie, and you can like.
This is for January. This is her January calendar cal submission. So this is inside out. It's reversible. So it's the pattern. Can you remember the pattern? She knitted this. I crocheted my items.
I said it in a different video. I don't know what it.
Yes, we will link the pattern below. It was a pattern. We had won a pattern from another live that had been on, and we talk about it in that video. So we'll link that below. She used the pattern for the beanie that we ended up getting from that winning. So that's my WIPs. I don't have any finished objects that I can think of.
That was mine.
Okay, the crochet ones are mine. I did not make Jasmine's knitted beanie.
I was confused. I mean, you can take credit for it if you want.
So that's all my WIPs, but Jasmine has more things to show you.
I made what's the word?
Cozy.
Yarn cozies.
So this is my yarn that I was using with the calendar cow inside the cozy, and it's about half gone. They're working really well to keep the yarn intact.
Yeah, I just made them with scraps because I don't like having tiny balls laying around.
Yes, and yarn cozies are very nice because some of these will just start to sink in upon themselves and collapse, and then the yarn just gets all knotted up. And these are working really well. She let me use these, and they're working really really? They're working really well to keep the yarn intact as I finish it. And I already finished one of the balls, and it came out really nice to the end. So yarn cozies, they're great.
Yeah, and it only took me, that was my second time, and I finally perfected the amount of stitches
Okay.
to make. 'Cause I made a sock. one sock. I don't remember if I showed it before. I haven't worked on the second sock yet though. I probably should show the side without the stitch markers. Sock.
She's making sock. I don't know if you guys watch Paw Flies, but Daniel's husband, poor Ash, he makes sock. He doesn't make socks, he makes sock.
Oh,
He's working on socks though.
I make 2 socks.
She does make 2 socks.
I successfully make 2 socks. I just haven't started the second one of that one. I'm making another hat.
Do you know what yarn you used for that?
That hat or the
No.
sock?
Well, either. Both.
Well, the hat was the same yarn you used on one of your, was it a blanket or a granny square that you used it on? The blanket. It was January's blanket one.
If you're interested in knowing what yarn
It's a
was
Karen.
used,
It's a Karen.
it was one of the Karen cakes.
It's one of the Karen cakes that were a 3-way. I can't think of what it's called.
Just ask in the comments if you want to know, and we will look it up. We have so
This-
much here to show and do.
Sorry, this was a Mary Maxim sock yarn. Maxim, is that what it's the word is?
Which we probably showed in a unboxing at some point.
I do have the ball band, but it's in another room.
Okay.
So we can put it in the description if you want. Making a hat. It's the same. It's the same hat that I knit, but I'm doing the correct gauge this time.
It's a little smaller.
Yeah. It's a hand dyed yarn. I don't know.
Put it up to the camera. It's really
I don't
pretty.
like because my eczema, Mom.
Okay. So isn't that gorgeous the way the colors are pulling there, and it's really cool.
It looks like a geode
Yeah, it looks really cool.
or watercolor, I guess. Would work as well.
So that is the same pattern you used for the other hat.
Yeah.
It's just you have the correct gauge this time.
Yeah. Which that pattern comes with like multiple gauges. I just didn't do the right one
Okay.
because I did an oopsie.
She did an oopsie.
I forgot there was such a thing as February and I started a March.
I'm going to step off for a second.
I was more excited about March and I forgot that I hadn't done February.
This is for the calendar.
Yeah,
pal.
so I started a scarf for March that I'm not very far on. But
She'll get to February.
yeah, I just forgot.
What stitches are you? Oh, that's like
It's just a granny
square.
square kind of stitch, like the in a.
She's been really busy while I haven't been feeling well.
And a pattern that I'm making up for a sweater.
You're designing it yourself, right?
Yeah,
So this is her design.
it's a bit hard to show because I'm short.
Our new knitter designing her sweater. So it's
I think that's all.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. I don't know if you guys ever watched, I can't remember this show from probably the 80s where the guy looks over the fence all the time and looks like this. Yes, that's what I feel like right now.
Was he a stalker?
No, he was a neighbor who never showed his face. Home Improvement, maybe. I can't
That's
remember.
from the 80s? I thought
can't
that was
remember.
from the 90s.
Maybe it was.
I have watched
It's something
that.
like that. I can't remember what
thought
it
that
was.
was from
Maybe
the
it's the guy
90s.
from Home Improvement. If you guys know the name of that TV show, comment below. But yes, he always just had his nose and above his fence as he talked to the main character. So this is her sweater. What do you call that? I can't remember. Ooh, I just bumped the camera. I'm so sorry. So
The yoke?
yes, that's the yoke. I think it's pretty, and you know the yarn.
Oh, I just used a Karen anniversary cake that I had.
Colorway.
Oh,
It's over there.
Good question. Where's the color? Lollipop?
It's in Lollipop.
I guess.
Lollipop. Lollipop.
No. Copyrighted music.
I did not. I was just singing Lollipop. Okay.
But it's a floof yarn.
It's a floof yarn.
Oh, I think that's everything.
There's a heavier
Oh,
weight.
um,
I'm so excited about this one.
A heavier. Why are you saying
It's a
heavier
weight yarn. Is that what you mean by a floof yarn? What did you mean? It's
Oh
a
no,
floof
I
yarn?
mean that it's like doing it's like floofing because of friction.
Like pilling as you're using
Well,
it.
I wouldn't really call it pilling because it's not balls. It's literal floof pieces.
It's a floof yarn. So that yarn floofs.
It looks like the dogs because
Got
I
your-
shed too much. Well,
Oh,
I'm
you
trying to pick
have
a side that has less hair.
Yes, I haven't worn this yet because
But
we
it's
wanted
still-
to show you.
It still manages to get Sasha fur on it. But I made her, I finally finished her cowl for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. That was my Christmas present that she was knitting me
Yeah,
out of the yarn I chose. So isn't that gorgeous?
it has a green fuzzy. I don't know where the green fuzzy came from. Probably some other
Oh,
yarn.
my dogs. Sometimes the hair just floats.
Well, I was knitting it with Sasha laying it beside
Yes.
me.
I
so.
just love the cabling and the center.
Has 3 kinds of cables.
I just think it's gorgeous. And I have not worn it yet, but it will keep me warm.
You could just pop it on right now.
I could just pop it on and then my hair will go everywhere.
okay.
So we'll try.
I think you put the bottom on the top.
Did I put the bottom on the top? Well, now we have an
Yeah,
upside down cowl and it will keep me warm even if it's upside down. But do you want me to turn it around?
It recommended a stretchy cast off, but then I did a stretchy cast off and it makes a weird flare and I don't like it. So,
Oh, I see.
so I regret doing a stretchy cast off.
So the flare was at the bottom.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Well, it does sort of like then lay more like, oh, that's cool. It is different whenever you turn it the other way. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I can actually wear it since you guys have seen it. And my hair's going to fly everywhere now.
I think that's everything. I
Okay. Yes, I think
think.
that's...
Other than like the stitch markers and stuff and tatting that I don't have to show.
She has started tatting.
Oh yeah, I did start tatting. Started with shuttle tatting. I did some things with that. And then I decided I wanted to try needle tatting. Because you wanted to try needle tatting and I just took the needles. And I started doing that as well.
So this is a new thing for her also.
Yeah, I was going to show my cross stitch stuff, but the cats put their paw prints on it, so
Oh,
I got it wet and
we
it...
love our animals, but... Well, we took a little break to take the dogs out, so hopefully they will settle down now. So we might be a little rosy-cheeked at this point. It's cold outside. We are going to just show the stitch markers that Jasmine had. They are still going at it, I guess. And that she's made. And, yeah, that's how we're going to finish here. This is one, I can't remember what this is called. I just love this. I used to have one of these when I was young. My dad had given it to me, but when we were in a cameo, yes, when we were in Italy, we were honored to be able to watch somebody. I believe, was it in Venice that we saw
No,
that?
it was in Pompeii. Venice was the Venetian
Oh yes,
glass.
when we were in Pompeii,
Oh my goodness.
we
Jeannie.
watched a man make one, and he was making one probably about as small as that stitch marker, and it was amazing. He had this almost like magnifying thing he had to look down through. It was a machine to engrave that. It was amazing, just gorgeous. They were, of course, the real deal. This is just a charm that, you know, we purchased to make the stitch marker. And then this one has a little teardrop. She's going to try and go take care of these dogs. A little teardrop. It's dark color, but it's one of those ones that sort of change colors in the light. Here's one of her initial tatting things that she made me. So she made it into a stitch marker. First try at tatting. This one has gold and black, a little bit of silver at the top, and a little feathery thing at the bottom. And, oh, I believe I showed this one before, but I'm not sure if the video took since we shut it down. There we can see the sparkly ball in that one. So she's going to make some more stitch markers, and we will share them as she completes her journey making new things. And I'm really excited because Jasmine's really focusing on doing some interesting things that are new to her and designing things as she knits them, as well as follow other patterns. So if you're interested in seeing what Jasmine makes in the future, continue to watch us. Make sure that you're hitting the little bell so you don't miss getting notified, and subscribe below. So I think she's coming back so she can say goodbye to everybody. And she's giving me a face.
This was a new video.
Here she is. So we're going to say goodbye for now, and you will see some more of our videos. We will be popping them up pretty quickly here to take care of all the things that have happened in the past week to 2 weeks. All right, everybody have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be happy, keep busy, keep crocheting, knitting, doing whatever you're doing crafty-wise, and enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye.